listen, it might not look pretty, but I guarantee you, it tastes great. It's Liz's Ugly Bakery on his radio, virtual cookie swap style. Now, this morning, we really try hard to get Julie on the line because Julie's recipe is the one that's featured, but she's in St. Louis taking care of her mom. And if she talked right now, we'd wake mom up. We don't want to do that. But congratulations to Julie.
Yeah, Julie from Bluffton, she sent in what I thought sounded like a delicious recipe. It's cookie butter oatmeal cookies. Doesn't that sound good?
Does sound good.
Yeah, so they're decadent. So here's the inspiration. Here's where she came up with this recipe. Evidently, she likes to watch a good Hallmark movie every now and then. And so she was watching a Hallmark movie called Cranberry Christmas, because that's the way they do things at Hallmark. And there was a cookie recipe that was talking about cookie butter. And she said, I got to find a recipe like that. So she found one, but then she added cranberries to the recipe and a little white chocolate on top. And so that is what we've made in Liz's Ugly Bakery.
Oh, well, then there you go. Okay, so Liz and Courtney got together. They made this. You'll see this on the Rob and Liz blog for Liz's Ugly Bakery, the recipe and all that stuff. So let's see. TJ and Ian, who are our video producers, they always do the taste test. Ian always seems to like the things that Liz makes. TJ, on the other hand, it's always an uphill battle. Let's start with the nice guy, and that is Ian.
Sorry, I was still chewing. It was really good. Very good recipe, Julie. I like you can really taste the oatmeal in it, but the cookie butter adds like a little extra thing to it. I really like the flavor of it. Like that's really, really good.
Nice.
See, always so nice. Such a nice young man.
Okay, brace yourself. This is TJ.
Julie, it's nothing personal. It's just how TJ is.
Please just know. Okay, TJ?
It is definitely a cookie.
It's
a cookie.
Okay. So there's your assessment.
It is a cookie.
He's the pickiest. I feel bad for his mom. TJ growing up.
He doesn't like anything. He doesn't like oatmeal. Like I was going in, I was worried. He doesn't like white chocolate. He likes banana. That's about all.
Okay. Well, at least TJ does say this. It's a cookie.
Yeah, it is a cookie.
Thank you, Ian and TJ. Ian's always the nice guy.
I know.
TJ, you just can't please. Liz's Ugly Bakery, virtual cookie swap style. You'll see the featured cookie on the Rob and Liz blog. That's at hisradio.com. Congratulations, by the way, Julie. Enjoy the limited edition Liz's Ugly Bakery apron.
You're going to love it.
You should autograph it.
You know I might.
Yeah,
she might not want that.
You'll see it all online, hisradio.com, virtual cookie swap.
His morning crew.
I can't believe that they would have a blunder like this on Mandalorian. How dare they make this kind of mistake?
What? What happened?
Okay. Jeans Dude is all over the internet. You probably have heard about Jeans Dude because Jeans Dude is now a viral sensation on The Mandalorian because it was a mistake. Now, if you go and you watch Chapter 12, The Siege, you're not going to see it because it was fixed. Disney's like, oh, we're not going to have that up there anymore. So you have to see it on YouTube. Actually, we'll show it to you on His Radio TV, Apple TV, Roku, the My His Radio app, and hisradio.com. So you'll see it coming up on our On Demand.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's Chapter 12, The Siege. And they're coming around the corner as they're in the enemy's camp and they're firing all these shots and they come around this corner. If you just look to the very right, there is this guy that is hiding in the corner with a white T-shirt and jeans.
And a watch, like a black watch or something, right?
Now, here's the thing. It goes by so fast, you really don't catch it. So somebody just kind of went, whoa, wait a minute, and then backed it up and paused. There he is, like hiding in the corner. You barely see him. You don't see his face or anything. It's just like his left side, and that's it. But there it is, white T-shirt and jeans standing right there. It was like up for a weekend. And then when Jeans Dude became viral on the internet, then Disney Plus fixed it. Here's the thing. Carl Weathers is the director of this episode.
Yeah.
He's also in the episode. So he didn't catch it. when he's in the scene and going around the corner. Usually a director catches those kind of things.
Yeah,
And
but aren't
other
there
people that are
several?
there.
Yeah, there's several layers of like editors and assistant directors, and I'm always amazed that some of these things make it through because I love finding blunders like that. I didn't see this.
Oh yeah, I'm a blunder if you just look at me. So you'll see a blunder in Rob Dempsey every morning on his radio TV.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Are you ready for some snow for Christmas? I know we were talking about how cold it was. Yeah.
Yes. I want a white Christmas. I really do. After the 2020 that everybody has had on this planet, a white Christmas in the Carolinas and Georgia would be nice.
How about in your own living room?
Okay. I don't think I'd have the doors wide open. I want to be warm somewhere.
No, this is a Christmas tree that you can get at Walmart, and it makes its own snow.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, and it even has like a little base that sort of catches the snow, I guess, in a way. So here's the thing. It costs less than $100. It's
Nice.
Yes, it is pre-lit. It's not a huge tree, but with the stand, I think it makes it maybe around 4 feet tall is about how tall it is. And it's got the great big tree skirt that catches everything that falls. It also plays 25 Christmas songs.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so it has snow, it has music. Like, I'm thinking I might need to go look at this thing.
This does sound really nice. If I had just under $100, I'd get one and put it up in my room.
I know.
That just sounds really, really nice. Although I hope the snow is not like soap.
No, it says it's faux snow, which obviously it's not creating its own weather pattern. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It sounds very cool. I don't know how it works.
No,
Yeah.
faux sure.
Faux show.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So here's Mike and Dex. They work together on the police force, and they started with each other in drug enforcement. But there was just something a little off with Dex. Well, actually, his name is Dexter. Dexter was just way too sociable to be in drug enforcement.
Isn't that sweet? He was too friendly.
Too friendly. I know it sounds, you don't want to put sweet and police officer together unless they're doing, something really super nice for somebody. But when you're in drug enforcement, you can't be sweet.
Mm-mm. No,
You can't be sociable. You don't go up to the guy who's, doing, the drug deal and go, "Hey, how you doing, buddy?" And put your arm around him and lick his face. Wait a minute. Dexter, I'm sorry. Dexter's a dog.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We need to let that point be known.
Dexter is a dog. So dogs lick faces, right? And they're nice and sociable and jump up on people and all that. Dexter's just too nice to be in the drug force. And so instead of firing Dexter, they moved him over to the well-being department for the police force.
And I'm so glad they did that because as a drug dog, you got to be aggressive and you've got to be, little more serious. This guy, he gets to be his own personality. And what he does is really uplift and encourage them. That's exactly what his job is. He goes in, he makes them feel better, and they get distracted from, all the junk that they have to see kind of every day. And it makes them smile.
Yeah. So when they're in therapy, there's Dexter, just comforting, looking on the face, jumping up on them, laying in their lap. You can't do that in the drug enforcement. I mean, you're supposed to go after the perp and just knock them down. Instead, Dexter would go up and lick their face. "Hey, buddy."
Can you imagine something like that going down and Dexter just runs up and is like, "Hi, my name is Dexter. I like to take long walks on the beach. Hi."
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
What's the assignment like in your house when it comes to the Christmas lights? It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
I take up the Christmas tree, or I bring it into the house. I set up the Christmas tree. I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done, except for the lights outside where I'll help my son Spencer put them up. He takes the lead in that. He's amazing in that. So usually I help. I can't this year because I'm on the DL list. I'm injured. I'm had all that surgery and I got a follow-up later today. Thanks for praying for that. So usually for me, I bring in the Christmas tree, I set it up, I back away. And then Amy takes care of all the decorations on the tree. The kids will help out sometimes. We'll get all the decorations put up inside the house. That's Amy. I assist a little bit outside with the Christmas lights. And then that's how it works in my house.
Well, in my house, Joey usually gets, like, we all go pick out the tree. He brings it in. He cuts the bad branches off the bottom, gets it all prettied up, brings it in, puts the lights on, sits down and watches everybody else finish it up. So, I mean, it's kind of, and half the boys have started doing some of the lights as they get older because they need to learn how to do some of that type of thing and make them
Outside
look right.
or inside?
No, inside. And Joey and the boys do the outside. They wrap like the columns on the house with the garland and all that kind of stuff and put the lights up out there.
All the great memories of doing this stuff, right? I wonder, what about you and your family? So here's the number. Join the conversation. It's 800-447-7234.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Okay, you've been through this pandemic thing. If you've been stuck at home and working virtually, it's so easy to go to the cupboard, so easy to open up the refrigerator. I feel you, downing Doritos, eating snacks and grazing all day long. And then you look at your belly and go, why do I have this lap over disease over my...
It's like COVID-20.
Oh, my. Marlon and Camille are like, no, we're going to have none of this. Already, Marlon's like, listen, I'm 490 pounds. I don't want any more weight on me. I'm big enough. And Camille's like, I'm 190.
Mm-hmm.
Hubby, let's do something together. And so they decided through all of this COVID stuff, instead of just staying sedentary in the house, they were getting out and they were going to walk 3 miles a day. The walking has turned into running 3 miles a day, and they eat as healthy as you could ever see. Combined, they lost 190 pounds.
They did. So they basically lost Camille. I mean, pretty much. Yeah. That's what she weighed. That's awesome. Because, I'm with you, man. While we're stuck at home, I was reaching for the cupboard and the refrigerator way too much.
Yeah, this past month, I feel like I've gained weight, even though I really try to watch everything that I do because I was in the 300-pound club. And so I had to do something about 15 years ago to gain my health back. And so I did. And I kind of go up and down throughout the past 15 years. But now, since I've been working virtually because of the emergency surgery I had a month ago, it's like, wow, this is tough. I walk by the cupboard and I want to get a handful of nuts,
Well, they say the best way is just to not have it at home. If you want to have a treat, have it on the go. And that way it's not within arm's reach.
Which is good because I have gone nowhere.
Yeah.
That would certainly work for me.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I really can't believe Sonny actually did this. I can't believe it. He's 16 years old and he did this. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. He entered this contest. It was like a raffle ticket kind of thing. And his name came up and he won a PlayStation 5, a PS5.
Oh, cool.
Those things are like sold out all over the place, right?
I know. So he was inspired because his grandmother always like donates at Christmas time and gets kids toys and this kind of thing. And so he grew up with that spirit of giving. And so when he and his family won that PS5, he said, you know what? I got a little neighbor that's going through some stuff. And he took that PS5 and he donated it. He gave it to that little boy who was going through brain cancer is what he was suffering through. And he just gave it to him as a Christmas present.
Sonny is 16 years old. And instead of having that coveted PS5 himself, he's like, hey, this is just a material thing. I'd rather see somebody else smile. He gave it to a 10-year-old boy with brain cancer. Way to go, Sonny. Sonny's like schooling everybody, right?
I know. And his mom, the little boy's mom said, let me give you some money for that PS5, just a little bit. You know what he did with it? He didn't go buy himself something. He bought more kids' gifts. So yes, Merry Christmas.
His morning crew.
I don't think you really experience it. You really don't understand how different it is until you see it in person, the quality of 4K.
No, I've never seen it.
You don't have a 4K TV? A lot of people don't. Some people do. You may or may not have one in your house. But here's the thing. If you do, Wonder Woman 1984, that's coming, Christmas Day, right?
Yes, Christmas Day.
So it's going to stream on one of those premium services. It'll be in select movie theaters. And when it streams, this will be the first ever major title that just comes straight out of shoot like this. It'll be in 4K. So if you have one of those kind of TVs, that's like a big deal for people.
Have you or do you have a 4K TV?
I do have a 4K.
I know, right? I'm like, I can't even say it. I don't own it.
I do. And you do see the difference, actually.
Is it worth the money?
Only if you get it and you go, wow, I really do like it. For me, it's not a big deal. And some people are like the director of the film, she said, if you want to experience this, you've got to see it on the biggest screen that you can. So I'm thinking, pull the couch or the lazy boy close to the TV. It becomes big that way.
Crane your neck back like you're in the front seat at the movie theater. And there you go. Big tub of popcorn.
There are certain movies I have to see in the theater.
With the sound, I would think Wonder Woman is going to be one of those. I mean, if you're talking about a Star Wars or a Top Gun or something like that, you got to have that sound.
Mm-hmm. And socially distanced in whatever select theaters they are. I'm not sure if a select theater is like close to you or to me, but that's where they're going to do Christmas Day. The whole 4K. Did you check out the rhyme? Christmas Day in 4K.
Look at you.
His morning crew.
Oh, you know it. When you're a coffee fan and you smell that coffee, it just does something for you. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
If you're a frontline worker, you can get free coffee all month long, all the month of December. All you have to do is show your ID at Starbucks, and what they're going to give you is a free tall, hot, or iced coffee. Firefighters, paramedics, nurses, doctors, I mean, the whole thing. If you are a frontline worker, you get free coffee.
Look at that. I remember the first time I went in and I ordered a tall. I was thinking, this thing's going to be humongous big. It's going to be the biggest cup of coffee I ever have received. And it came in a little cup. I thought, shouldn't you call this small? Not tall?
The tall should be called small. Yes, exactly. They have a Trenti.
What's
you ever heard of that?
That's the one that's bigger than the venti thing, right?
Right. It's like a vat o' coffee. That's all I can. I don't see how you drive your car and drink a venti. I mean, a Trenti.
Yeah. Well, and how does it fit in your bladder?
I don't know.
That's the big thing right there.